pretty good pressure. His third down conversion. Here comes Barnes on the pass. The flanker pass is complete to Marcus Wall. Touchdown, North Carolina. Octavius Barnes, in his redshirt year last year for Carolina, was the scout team quarterback. He can throw the football as he guaranteed it right there. Great call by Darrell Moody. Great play fake by Thomas and Johnson. Marcus Wall wide open. Octavius Barnes, the biggest ball he ever has thrown in a Carolina uniform, because this time it mattered. 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks for Marcus Wall. Trip Pignetti out of Charlotte, North Carolina, in for the kick out of the hold of Jay Boaz to tie this one up. There's a flag on the play. The kick is good. A flag thrown into the middle of the line. So we'll hold it here to see what the determination is.
A personal foul on the blue team, sparing the center.
Wow, that's a 15-yard walk-off. Carolina will kick off from the 45. They may try some gadget play on the kickoff. They'll have some yardage down deep. Let's take a look at the touchdown play again. Watch the play fake here by Curtis Johnson and Mike Thomas. It really fooled the Duke defense. Barnes could have set his feet. He had that much time, but he was concerned about getting rid of the ball. Kind of threw it on the run. Marcus Wall had gotten behind Brandon Pollock, and what a big play. Talked about him going deep and running gadgets, and we have seen it from both sides already. First Union presents Around the ACC, a big Saturday of traditional rivalries. Virginia at Virginia Tech. Hokies lead that in-state rivalry, and both teams are ranked. Wake Forest at Georgia Tech. Of course, both teams looking for their first conference win. Maryland out of conference at Syracuse. And tonight, a big game. NC State with the last crack at Florida State. Great game already. Seen a halfback pass, or a flanker pass, if you will. We've seen a fumble on a punt into a tough sun. What do we see next? Here's Marcus Wall at the 15. Wall turns on the Jets. Wall is not going to be touched. No flags on the play. Touchdown, North Carolina. 87 yards for Marcus Wall. I was waiting for you to say we need a kickoff return. It was in my mind. Well, they tried to pooch the ball again to take away Marcus Wall, who was one of the great kick returners in Carolina and ACC history. But once he cleared that initial charge, Mack Brown knew that his junior out of Fayetteville could go the distance. And Marcus Wall scores his second touchdown of the game. 11 seconds elapse, and we got a tie ball game again if Pignetti makes the extra point. He's on. Jay Boaz to hold. Well, it's Carolina Duke. What more do you want? There's the kick. It is good. We are tied. 5:18 left to go here in the first quarter of play. An electrifying 87-yard return by Marcus Wall, who is really impressing the North Carolina coaches with the way that he has dramatically improved this year. Well, for Marcus, that was his 10th touchdown of the season. Watch him clear the first wall right here with a little hop skip, and then off to the races. Nobody was going to catch him. Wall with his 5th touchdown in the last 5 quarters. Had 3 touchdowns last week against Wake Forest. Right here, found the seam. Now watch the little skip to the outside right here. T. John Redmond, who might have had the speed to catch him, tripped and fell, and then that was going to be it, because there was no way that Cochran was going to catch Marcus Wall. This has been a series of superlatives, as you see the victory bell there. Back in 1989, the last time that Duke won, well, there were some great things that happened. Dave Brown, of course, came up with a great game the last time that Duke won in this series. He would throw for 470 yards. He hits there to Clarkston Hines. It's the most ever against North Carolina, and Duke went on to the widest winning margin that they'd ever enjoyed against the Tar Heels.
Mike Thomas hurt his hip, and they were trying to tape up his hip or wrap it up, so we didn't have any choice.
Is he going to play in the second half, or who are you going to go with?
Well, Jason's ankle's a little bit stiff. He had a little pull in his groin when he came in, so we're probably going to go back with Mike Thomas if he can in the second half.
Any adjustments defensively at halftime?
Well, hopefully we can get more pressure on their quarterback because we're bringing 4 and 5, and we're just not getting there. They've done a good job protecting, and then we got to keep them from having a big play. We've had them in 2 third down and 15 situations. You cannot win football games giving up the big play. The other thing we've got to do is force more turnovers like we did right before the half.
Coach, good luck to you.